It's a beautiful sunny day out here, and I'm Brian with Workshop Addict. We are looking at the Lymow One Plus, mowing a very large yard. This is an RTK based lawnmower, and it actually has large lawnmower blades on it. You'll hear it as it comes up to us quick. It's got a lot of vacuum that's pulling this lawn up, and we are mowing at its highest height, which is upper 3 inches. Pretty amazing. You can see this guy coming by. We've nicknamed it the tank. This thing is massive for a robot lawnmower. Just amazing to see the cut quality, the speed at which that it cruises through this yard, and the end product, which is you don't have to get out on your mower. You can just let this guy go. Now, if we watch this guy cruise, you can actually adjust the speed on this based on the app. This is just its normal speed. It can go much faster than that. It can also go much slower. And one of the tips that we have on this is get that RTK system nice up and high. That's going to allow it to get out and stretch through these large yards and give this the accuracy that it needed. We have that RTK system mounted up very high at the top of the house, and that allows it to reach all the way back. You can see we are up there, and it's able to not only reach the yard, but it's going around these trees, going around a barn that has a metal roof on it, getting all the way into the backyard. That is the key to a RTK based mower, is getting that system up high and allowing that signal to travel. Once your RTK is positioned in the right place, now becomes the tedious setup. And when I say tedious, I mean take your time doing the setup, running the robot mower around your property and defining the edges. Think about where you can allow the mower to have a little bit of overlap onto either your concrete or asphalt, and that will help to reduce the amount of trimming that you have. When it comes to kids' play sets, or if you have other items in landscaping in your yard, think about how close you actually want this mower to get to it, because in some cases you want it to go right up next to everything, and in other cases you don't want the mower to really get there and possibly have an error and run something over. And remember, the blades on this are not flimsy razor blades. They are straight up lawnmower blades that you would find on a mini lawnmower. So this will take out plants, no issue. And I hate to say this, but this tank is kind of a bull in the china shop. It has zero issue going through holes, ruts in the yard, and its programming is more set up to, if I didn't make it the first time, I will make it the second time. So if you get off course at all, or if you push this too close to something and it moves over slightly because the RTK signal is a little lacking, you might end up with trimmed landscaping, which is not what you want. Now, that area that we're working in is 3 acres, and taking care of this can be a full-time job because there's a lot of things going on between the garden, between kids' play sets and other things. So mowing it not only takes time, but also trimming it. We realize with this lawnmower, we're still going to do a lot of trimming, but our setup helps us reduce that. The next tip that I have for you on this particular lawnmower is just remove that little side flap that's there, and that will allow the grass to push out the side. You'll see this, it's not pushing a ton of grass out the side, and it is very dry, so it doesn't mess with the mulching that we have going on. But if you are mowing in wet conditions, this will help the airflow go through the mower and stop any grass from just packing itself on the top of the mower, which then kind of reduces its mulching and makes it get to the point where you have to come out and clean it up. This is just something that is very simple. 3 screws, comes right out, and you won't notice the difference. The only thing that you might want to do in setup is tell it that it needs to go around the things on the right hand side so that it pushes everything out. Next tip, I would have this completely mow the perimeter of the zone that you have first, and then allow this guy to get out and mow, because the lines that it sets up are very nice. But if it sets up the lines and then starts to do the perimeter, it has a tendency to kind of walk across the center of the yard to get to different areas, especially like here you see a garden and fire pit. It just can do a much cleaner job if you do the perimeter first, if you like your lawn striped. So on this 3-acre yard, how does it do? My opinion, amazing. The cut quality of this is 10 steps better than if you had a lawnmower out there with razor blades. This doesn't have to go out and mow 2 and 3 times a week to show that you have a freshly manicured lawn. This can go out and actually take down a serious amount of grass. With that said, it's still light enough that you can send it out multiple times a week and it's not going to have an effect on your grass. And I think it's better for the lawn that you cut it multiple times rather than going out and cutting 6 or 8 inches off it. And this lawnmower is very capable of doing it. Because it uses an RTK GPS, it doesn't just wander around aimlessly like an old Roomba or some of the lawnmowers that first came out that just kind of just went everywhere. This one actually puts in straight lines. You can adjust those lines on the app. You can make it come out and cut twice, where it cuts one way and then cuts completely the opposite way. So you have like a square pattern in your yard. It will make your lawn look absolutely amazing if you do that. Takes twice the time, but you're not out there doing it. This guy is out there and you don't really even know. The noise level on this is a little bit more pronounced than many other of the mowers out there, but you could have a party and this would not be disrupting anything. You can hear it in the beginning of the video. I can stand next to it and still talk to you, but you can hear those blades going, and we are running those blades in a power mode. So there's one more setting up there. It would be turbo. If you really want a good high quality cut, look at the speed and either slow the speed down of the mower or raise the blade speed. That's going to depend on your grass, but that's what we've found, is that you either slow the mower down a little bit and run standard blade speed, or you speed the mower up or keep it at the same place and run the power cut. Either way, you're going to get pretty much the same type of cut. Now, I really want to go into the pros and cons of this because we've looked at a lot of robot mowers and the steel blades on this are a huge pro. That, along with the tracks, the traction that it has on anywhere, is a pro. In some cases, it could also be a con, but 99% of the time, that is a pro. You can set this guy out, it's gonna go and just go right at it. Other pro is there's 0 perimeter wires, and the app is very user-friendly when it comes to adjusting, changing things, or just making sure that you are on target for every little cut in any obstacle in your yard. Some of the cons. This is a more expensive mower, but at the same point in time, there are many other mowers out there that are in the same category and same price that do not give you tracks and do not give you mower blades. So while the price is up there, it is a premium price tag. It is not that much of a con. It's just that these robot mowers cost a lot of money if you want to get a good one. The app in the beginning, if you're totally not tech savvy, might feel like there's a lot going on, and you can adjust this app to do just about anything for your yard. And I think that in some cases, some people look at that and go, wow, there's a lot happening here. It only takes a matter of an hour and you have this app down and you realize that you can make this mower do anything you want for your yard. While the beginning learning curve on the app might be a con, the app itself is a huge pro. The last thing that might be a con on this is that it is very big and heavy. So if you have to move it, it can be a lot to pick up and move if you're not a bigger person. I don't know how to say that other than most people won't care, but there's going to be a few out there that if you had to carry this from the back of the yard to the front, that could be a chore. And that is one of the things with this mower, is that it is large, but it's large because of the tracks, the battery size, and the mower blades. So lastly, is it worth it? 100%, this lawnmower is absolutely worth it if you can get that RTK system up high. That means that you're going to have a place to mount it and power up there, and that is going to allow this mower to be precise. If you're going to plan on just putting this RTK system 8 to 10 feet off the ground and hope that it hits your whole 3-acre yard, that is probably not ideal. The RTK system has to be up in the air for you to really get that precision. If you're looking for a perfectly manicured lawn that is going to give you everything that you need, if you're comparing it to like a 0-turn mower, this is the one to go with because it has actual lawnmower blades. So no matter what you're looking at here, if you want the most beautiful manicured lawn, this mower will give it to you compared to anything else out there on the market. And that's it. If you enjoy having a beautiful lawn, but you don't get any joy off of riding a lawnmower or investing in the equipment to really take care of a large yard, the Lymow One Plus might be a great option for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give us a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.